The other day, I went into Lowe's. I was looking for some part for my dad, and I spent a good 10 minutes looking for it. And of course, I had no idea what I was looking for. So I resorted and I went and spent another 10 minutes looking for someone to help me find it. Finally, I gave up. I went to the local hardware store. I was greeted at the door. I showed them the item my father needed, and they took me right to it. Showed me what else I needed for it in case everything was messed up. And I was in and out of the store in 5 minutes. Hello, my name is Jade, and today I would like to talk to you guys about some reasons I would rather go to a mom and pop business than go to a big corporation. Well, let's talk about each of them. Mom and pop shops, also referred to as family-owned businesses, are around 80% of the world's businesses that are family-owned. They account for more than half of the nation's gross domestic product. This makes approximately 60% of all public companies in the U.S. family-controlled. Amazingly, small businesses employ 57% of the country's private workforce. The majority of family-ran businesses started after World War II. It shows what a little hard work and determination could do for you. Nowadays, only 30% of all family-owned businesses survive into the second generation. When you visit a family-owned business, what you are doing more than just buying supplies or groceries. You are keeping money in your economy. You are supporting local jobs. You're helping your neighborhood tremendously. For every dollar spent in the United States, 8 cents is spent at Walmart. So let's think about this for a second. If we spend $500 in the United States, then $40 is being spent at Walmart. That's crazy for that much, for Walmart to be making that big of an amount. In the 1920s, the average lifespan of the established companies were about 67 years, give or take a couple. Whereas today, it is just 15 years. Well, let's think about this in a more thought-down way. So, today's businesses are able to stay open less than a quarter of what they could in the 1920s. It is estimated in the year 2020 that more than 75% of the companies will be something that we haven't even heard of yet. So let's look at this picture. We have a camel and a CEO on a high wire. The CEO is riding a unicycle, holding bags of money. And the camel is trying to put its head through a needle. And it reads, it is easier for a CEO to enter a tax haven than for a camel to go through the eye of a needle. It shows you how easy and how well off the CEOs of these big companies are. So let's talk about how it helps. Small businesses pay 44% of the U.S. payroll. Now, mom and pop businesses is a family-ran business, so they are from that community, so they spend the money back into the neighborhood. Since it is a family-owned business, they take pride in their job and treat their customers better. Whereas corporations, it's easier for moms or anyone to go and get all their shopping done in one place. There's a bigger variety, and it's usually much cheaper. Well, we talked about how it helps the community, so let's discuss how each of them hurt the community. For mom and pop businesses, the prices are usually higher so that they can keep up with bigger companies like Walmart. and then you don't have as big as a variety or the same things. However, corporations hire more than enough employees, and they do that so they don't have to employ each employee full time. So they don't have to pay them the price they should be paid, and they don't get the hours they should. And when they do make profit off a store, they send it to the shareholders. It doesn't go back into our community. It doesn't help our kids buy uniforms. It doesn't do anything for us. And honestly, who really likes big stores? There is way too many people. You're always getting bumped into. And it's just crowded. The people working there are usually rude because they are getting underpaid. So I asked a few people where they would rather go shopping. Would they like to go to Walmart or a family-owned grocery store? The majority actually said that they would rather go to Walmart. They said it's easier to go in and get everything they need than to go to multiple stores, which I can understand from a viewpoint of someone who has a lot of kids, and you have to take them all, and if you take them into one store, it's just one trip and you don't have to worry about it. I also asked if they would go to Lowe's or a family-owned hardware store. They said that they would prefer to go to a family-owned store and would resort to Lowe's if they had to. It made me really think. So the different types of stores makes people decide where they wanted to go. If it was for one thing in particular, then they'd rather just run to somewhere that's family-owned. But if they need a little bit of everything, they'd rather just go to Walmart, even if it doesn't support our community. Now, for me personally, I avoid going to Walmart at all possible. Okay, guys, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my presentation. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them. Now, I want to leave you with one last thought. When you go to a mom and pop shop and you do your business there, you're not helping a CEO buy his third vacation home or his fourth souped up Lamborghini, but you are helping a little girl get dance lessons, a little boy getting his team jersey, a mom or dad put food on the table. You're helping a family pay off their mortgage, and you're even helping college students like us pay for college. Thanks, guys.